Use the definition, determine whether the function, so this piecewise function, is continuous at x equals 3, justify the conclusion. So for a function to be continuous at a point, we need three things. Number one, f of a, so the function is defined at that point. Number two, the limit as x approach a, f of x exists. And number three, the limit as x approach a, f of x, this limit will equal f of a. So these are the three things we need to check for continuity. If one of these three things fail, then the function is discontinuous. So you don't have to check all three. As soon as number one fail, then it's discontinued. As soon as number two fail, it's discontinued. You don't need to check number three if one is already number two or number one already failed. So let's take a look at this function. So the first thing we need to check, okay, at x equals 3, so we need to see, is f of 3 defined? So what do you mean by f of 3? Well, when x equals 3, what is the function value? So when x greater than 3, you take this expression, 4x minus 8, but x is not greater than 3, x is equal to 3. So we take the expression negative x squared plus 4. So this is, well, x equals 3, it is defined because you're allowed 3 as a function value. And we might as well evaluate, use a calculator. So it's negative 9 plus 4, negative 5. Okay, so the second thing we need to check is whether the limit exists, and we are dealing with a piecewise function, so we have to check the one-sided limit. So as limit x approach 3 from the left, f of x, so it's a little bit less than 3. Which expression do we take? We take the less than 3 piece, the left piece. So it's negative. So this is the limit as x approach 3 from the left minus x squared plus 4. And we can do direct substitution. A one-sided limit is, you can just do a direct substitution as if x equals 3 because we have an expression. So we have negative 3 squared plus 4, which is negative 5. So that is the left side limit. The right-sided limit, so x approach 3 from the right, f of x equal limit as x approach 3 from the right. You need to pick the correct piece, okay? This is a left piece, and the right piece is x greater than 3, so it's 4x minus 8. It's right here. So you plug in 3, 4 times 3 minus 8, so it's 12 minus 8. You get the number 4. Negative 5 does not equal negative 4. So the left-sided limit does not equal the right-sided limit. And we say the limit as x approach 3 f of x. So the two-side limit does not exist because the left one-sided limit does not equal the right-sided limit. So we don't need to check number 3. And we will say this function f of x is not continuous. Or you can just say it's discontinuous at x equals 3.